Okay, YouTube, this is D-Train coming at you. Basically, like I said before, I will be updating every week. So it's Saturday, I'm updating. I went through orientation, and now I'm out on the road with my mentor. So kind of give you an idea about orientation. Orientation is 3 days long. So after you go to Swift Academy, I'm going to tell you, prepare to be bored for 2 days. Because the first 2 days of orientation is just like the first 2 days of academy. All the same videos, all the same talk. So I'm not going to lie about that. I wish that was something that they can improve upon. You will do another drug test, which should be no surprise. Because when you go through orientation, you're also going to be going through orientation with new drivers that are signing up to drive with the company that, already have their CDLs or whatnot. So personally, I believe that they should streamline the whole process. So once you're done with academy, that you already have a separate orientation, so you don't have to go through some of the boring stuff. But at the end of the day, that's okay. It's all geared around safety anyway, so you can never get too much talk about safety. The most exciting thing about it is, hey, I'm out here on the road. We've been hitting it hard. I got off to a slower start than most of my class because when my mentor arrived, he had to do a 34-hour restart, so we didn't actually get started until Friday. But I can tell you what, it's been exciting. So Friday, we headed out of West Valley. We ran in and stopped in Reno, ran over the hill, dropped off our load at a Target distribution center, and then we ran deadheaded about 128 miles to get our next load, and now we're headed down south with it. I'm not going to give all the information and particulars of where we're going and what we're hauling and stuff. Not because it's something special or anything, but it's good to have situational awareness. And I don't know who watches these videos. Not very many people, but hey, I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to tell you, the training has been invaluable. Our first load was really light, so I didn't really have to use any Jake brakes, and it was just pretty much like normal driving. But right now I got a 41,000 pound load behind me, I can tell you that. And what a huge difference it makes. What a huge difference, like pulling something heavy and pulling something light. I rely on the Jake brakes a lot. My mentor is teaching me how to use my Jake brakes so I don't, get overuse my other brakes. So I very rarely even touch the brakes unless I'm coming almost to a complete stop. I'm using my Jake brakes pretty much the whole time to slow the vehicle down and help me get through my downshift and stuff. So obviously you don't keep the Jake brakes on when you downshift, but you use the Jake brakes to help pull you down to speed, take them off, downshift, and put them back on again if you have to. And it's been amazing. I will talk a little bit about pay because I do know a little bit more now. Based on on the state I'm from, it's crappy. So it's $9.50 while you're driving, and then I get paid minimum wage when I'm just on duty. If you're from a different state like Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, California, those guys have a higher pay rate. So while they're driving, some of these guys are getting $14-15 an hour, and then when they're off duty, they're getting a state minimum wage for whatever state you're from. But there are several states, I think it's like Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, South Dakota, North Dakota. Those states, you're only getting $9.50 an hour while you're driving. But at the end of the day, that's exactly what my recruiter told me I was going to be getting. So I'm not upset about it at all. It is what it is. I'm really, like I said before, I'm really enjoying the experience driving for Swift. It's been amazing. The equipment that we're in the Freightliner Cascadia. It's nice. It's very comfortable. I've been behind the wheel. I've driven the whole time. My mentor has not driven. So eventually we have to start making our way back towards my state so I can get my CDL. So when it's time to go team driving. But basically all I can say out there for people who are taking the time to watch my video, if you have questions, ask me. I'm kind of doing this on the spur of the moment, so it's kind of pretty quick. But I got to get going, and I will put out another video next week or here in another couple days. Talk to you later. Bye.